up, guys? It's Jeff Castellino from Team Dynamic Discs. We've been out here on the field and we've been throwing the Sergeant. The Sergeant is a new disc coming out from Dynamic Discs. It's described as in between the Getaway and the Raider as far as the distance. When I threw it, it was a little bit further than my Getaway, which I currently bag. Had a very similar flight pattern for both of those discs as well. The numbers on this so far is a speed of 11, a glide of 4, turn of 0, and a fade of 2.5. So it's got some stability on it. And just like that Sapphire video, if you check that one out, I brought it out here for the locals to try. So that way you get to see what multiple arms are doing with this disc. So make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't seen the Sapphire video yet, go check that one out too. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is Josh Katz. You might have seen him in the Sapphire video, but he just got done throwing the Sergeant for the first time. What's your thoughts?
Man, that thing is nice, dude. It's got a nice beef in it. I turned it over a little bit and came right out of it. Threw both of them. They were both the exact same distance, about a foot apart. Can't beat that consistency, baby.
Right, and you're an open player, right?
Yes, sir.
And I mean, you bombed that out there pretty good. And
first throws of the day, they coming out like that, man. You can't ask for no much more of that.
You think it's gonna find your bag?
There's a great chance that one finds my bag.
Awesome.
Got a nice bit of beef in it, and not a lot of wind out here. And like I said, that was my first throw of the day, so can't beat that.
All right, thanks again, Josh.
Yes, sir.
All right, give me your name.
My name's Chase Wright.
All right, and you are a strictly casual disc golfer, from my understanding, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so what do you think of the Sergeant that you just threw?
I like it. It's pretty stable. Kind of reminds me of a T-Bird, but a little bit more stability to them. Feel like this would be a great, like, dead straight line shot that you need to fade at the end. Feels good in the hand, definitely comfortable. It's a cool disc.
Awesome. You think you might be able to find a place in your bag for it?
Oh yeah, I could definitely find a place in my bag for this disc.
Sounds great, man. I appreciate your feedback, man.
Hey, no problem, man.
Beef.
Woohoo!
Beef.
It is beef.
Beef, man.
Beef. It didn't give. Mine didn't give either.
All right, come on. Let me get your thoughts real quick.
Yeah, man.
All right. What's y'all's names, and if you got PDGA numbers or
No PDGA number.
no
Name's
PDGA.
Nate. Josh.
All right, what division do you guys normally play? Do y'all play in tournaments or anything like that, or just
We'll
casual?
be soon shooting pro. That's the goal.
Okay.
Trying to put in the work beforehand.
What's y'all's thoughts on the Sergeant?
Beef. I know I said it already, but
Yeah, man.
a lot of stability.
Definitely held up. Didn't really give. I threw it flat, and it rode a little bit of a line and had a very stable finish. So it's
The longer Firebird, maybe 1 or 2 more speed.
yeah, I was gonna say, but felt oddly similar to maybe like a Eagle type
Okay.
feel.
All right.
But yeah, definitely hold its own. Definitely would easily ride an Annie with that stable finish that we're all looking for, man.
Awesome.
Seems like they did something right for
Plastic
sure.
was nasty too. Felt really kind of gummy, but with the stability, that's nice. It's not understable with the gumminess. It felt really good.
Right, and that was the Fusion plastic from Dynamic Disc.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Any chance it might find your bag?
Dude, it possibly could. I'm trying to think of what I really throw. I might have to throw it more on a technical line of what I'm actually trying to get out of it in order to feel it out a little bit more. But definitely promising.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate y'all's feedback.
No
Yeah,
doubt,
man.
brother.
Thanks for letting us throw a disc.
You bet.
Pleasure, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have that kind of forehand. Damn, that is stable though. Or
Backhand would be better.
roto tight. Oh, it is going into practice. That'd have been too funny if I'd have gotten that. I'd have counted it too.
All right, hold on before you go.
Baby on sound.
All right, Matt. Well, I guess I know your name. What's your name? PDGA number and division that you play.
Matt, no PDGA number, usually advanced.
All right, what's your first impression on the Sergeant?
Stable. Stable Wraith was nail on the head when I heard Stable Wraith, for sure.
Awesome. You think it could find a place in your bag?
For sure, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I already like the kind of baby destroyer race, so that would fill that hole for sure.
All right, man, sounds good. Appreciate your feedback.
No problem, though.
All right, so what's your name, PDGA number, and division that you play?
Sean Oliver, PDGA is 11918, and I am MA2.
All right, what did you think about the Sergeant?
I like it. I like the grip. I like the profile of it. It is very overstable, so it'll be a good little flex shot for me.
Now, are you primarily a forehand player?
I am primarily forehand, working on backhand.
Okay. Do you think this disc could find your bag this year?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely.
All right, man. I appreciate the feedback.
Thanks, appreciate it.
A little bit of turn, that thing kind of flipped up.
All right, let me get your name and what division you playing in.
Robbie Burge, intermediate.
All right, Robbie. And what's your first thoughts or impressions on the Sergeant?
It was a little stable, but if you release it pretty flat, it seemed to turn over and ride a little bit. But overall, it was a pretty straight shooter. So,
All right, what did you think as far as like when you did backhand and forehand? You think it's a pretty decent disc for both shots?
I think so, especially on the forehand because I throw forehand a lot. But the fact that you can use it both ways versus just being a backhand utility disc or a forehand, I think it was a pretty good, either one you want to do. So.
All right, you think it could find your bag?
It's possible. I'm gonna probably play around with it a little bit more and see. But as far as the distance and everything, I like it. So we'll see.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Robbie.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me have your name and what division do you play in?
David Bible, 107965, and I just moved up to MA40 this year.
MA40, great. What's your thoughts on the Sergeant?
It's a workable, fairway driver in my opinion. For me, it's a workable fairway driver. You can get it. That disc has got a lot of glide. If you hit it flat on a good line and straight, you'll get some work out of it, but it'll always come back and stable up for you.
Oh, cool, man. Is there any chance it might find your bag?
It could, yeah, definitely. That's like I said, it's a lot of effortless glide with not a lot of power.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
No worries. And yeah, she's got the straight one. All right. She's crushing it.
All right, Ashley, come on.
All right.
Tell me what division you play in for all the viewers at home.
Play in intermediate women's or rec women's, pretty
Awesome.
much is available.
Awesome. What do you think about the Sergeant?
I like it. Feel like I can get some distance out of it and kind of push my maximum, and I like the subtle S-curve that I can pull out of it.
Cool. And you are primarily a forehand player, right? You don't
Correct.
You don't throw backhands yet.
Not yet.
You're
I'm
working
still
on
learning.
it. All
Just
right.
putting now.
Any chance that disc may find your bag this year?
It's quite possible. It's hard to beat because I throw a lot of Innova and I found some that I really like. But yeah, I think it is quite possible. I
Awesome.
might add it.
All right. Well, I appreciate your feedback.